What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Blur. Blur has been up and running a little while now, not tons, but has already started doing some serious damage within this NFT space. Like what we're seeing in terms of the growth of Blur has been staggering. So we want to take a look at basically what can this do in terms of price. And there's a few factors that we've got to consider, but upward trajectory here is definitely there's definitely a lot of upward trajectory. I think this can do some serious gains in the next bull cycle, and I'll explain why. But the data itself just shows how well this is doing, and I'll go over that in this vid. But before I do, if you are new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I spoke about on this channel. They're also the first 26 coins I owned when I made this channel. Had you put in just $100 into each of these coins when I released videos about them, and you were still holding all those cryptos, you never sold them, you basically did everything wrong. If you sold these coins today, you would be able to bank over 16 grand in profit, and that's when you've done absolutely everything wrong, which is not bad. But if you just sold these coins when we were in a fully fledged bull cycle, when the markets were red hot in 2021, like I did, $100 into each, just that, could have netted you a complete profit of 123 grand, which is a big bloody difference between doing the right thing and the wrong thing. Now, as I said, I sold all these off. They're not what I own anymore. But if you want to see the coins I own, you can do. You just have to go to copymycrypto.com. On the site, I share my portfolio. I give the members real-time updates anytime I buy or sell any crypto. I release videos every day talking about the markets. We've had pinpoint accuracy on the markets for months and months and months now, calling the moves that Bitcoin's going to do, and as a result, the rest of the market. If that interests you, you're going to want to see them. We also have a ton of tutorials out. If you're a crypto beginner, these are exactly what you need. They'll help you at the beginning of your sort of crypto journey, showing you everything you need to know. Then on top of that, guys, we've called big winners on the site, big winners on this channel. None more so than Phantom. And in 2020, there's no influencer, there's no crypto YouTuber out there that was talking about Phantom as a big gainer. I created a course called The Best Crypto Investment of 2020, and it was solely about why Phantom would 100x or more. Obviously, it did more than that. It gained, from when I did the course, 677 times in price. So if you'd put in 2 grand into Phantom, you could net 1.3 million. Now, when I find the next Phantom, I'm not going to create a course like I did last time. I'm simply going to go onto my site. I'm going to tell the members about the coin, the gains I think it can have, and the percentage of my money I'm putting in. And if they want to copy it, they can. If that sounds good to you, finding the next big winner without having to do 10,000 hours of research, go read the site now. And remember that everything you read there, you can verify on this channel's history. So Blur. Blur is very, it's a pretty new project, right? You know, the actual listing only happened like 10 days ago. And it went live at $5 and just dropped. But it was because there was this huge airdrop. So, you know, people that got gifted a bunch of crypto sold it. That's what you expect to see, right? So Blur is the native governance token of Blur, which is an NFT marketplace and an aggregator platform that offers advanced features such as real-time price feeds, portfolio management, and multi-marketplace NFT comparisons. Now, there's a real potential here. I've spoken about the beauty of aggregators before. Aggregators have a legitimate use case. They solve a real problem, you know, because instead of having to go through like 15 different platforms to compare prices, an aggregator can just do that in a one. You know, it's why 1inch has had success. It's why I believe Modify will have success within the Oracle space, and it's why I think Blur can have success here. So it claims to have faster NFT sweeps and a more intuitive interface than other comparable platforms. As a result, many professional NFT traders increasingly prefer to use Blur for their trading activities. Although, obviously, there was a ton of incentives at the time with airdrops of 360 million Blur tokens, which were worth around about 355 million at the time that this was written. Now, it's an Ethereum-based platform. It's raised over 14 million from big investors, including Paradigm, 6529, Cosimo Medici, Doff, Bharat, Kreml, Zeneca, OSF, Moon Overlord, Icebergy, D's and the 8052, Keyboard Monkey, and many, many more. Blur came to prominence after launching in October of last year, when it promised airdrops of Blur tokens to the top platform users. Now, the founders are only active through pseudonyms. Now, the founder is known as Pac-Man, a Web3 developer. Zeneca, the founder of Zen Academy and the 333 Club, took on the role of director of the Blur Foundation. According to Blur, the team has experience across MIT, Citadel, Five Rings Capital, Twitch, Brex, Square, and Y Combinator. So the Blur airdrop, the series of Blur airdrops gave access to Blur tokens in the form of care packages. The care packages have 4 types of rarities that are distributed to users who were active with beta testing 6 months before the official Blur launch in October of 2022. The second airdrop was for traders actively listing on the marketplace through November 2022, while the third airdrop was allocated to traders who placed bids on Blur through February 14th, 2023. The Feb 2023 airdrop was a massive event, with Blur's price jumping to over $5 before dropping to under $1 within 24 hours, as many recipients sold straight away, as you would. We've seen that many times in the history of crypto. So Blur's been specifically designed to excel in areas where other platforms fall short, specifically in the hotly debated NFT creator royalties categories. It supports creatives by providing those who pay royalties with extra Blur tokens as an incentive, and strives to strike a fairer balance between creators and traders. Because that's always been something that sort of damages an NFT purchase. If you're buying a NFT that's been bought 3 or 4 times, but every time it's sold or bought, you're looking at like a 5% royalty fee. It does damage the amount of profit that a trader can make. So it does not fully support secondary market creator royalties like OpenSea does. However, in a brazen decision in February 2023, it announced that any collections that blocked sales on OpenSea could collect their full royalty fees on Blur. Despite being tailored towards professional traders, newcomers to the NFT platform, NFT market can also benefit from Blur's various features, with some effort put into learning how to use the platform. As an aggregator, it connects X2, Y2, OpenSea, and looks rare. Notably, the platform has no trading fees for NFT sales, and traders can view their digital assets through Blur's portfolio tab, which delivers information about rarity, value, profit, and loss, and more. Now, there's a maximum supply of 3 billion scheduled for an eventual release. So there's only about 10% of the tokens out, or a little more than that. But the marketplace is very, very simple. It's very, very easy to use. It's kind of exactly what you want as a NFT trader. You can see everything that's trending, same as you would with OpenSea. You can see the popular collections, but then when you start searching, so as an example, say you want to view Bored Ape Yacht Club. So as you can see, I've clicked on Bored Ape Yacht Club, and you can see, look, there's info on the last sales, there's info on floor prices, you can see what items are there, you can see what bids have been put in. There's 25 odd bids on this. The platform itself is fairly intuitive. There's nothing that is particularly of challenge when you're using it. You can also then start searching based on rarity. So say you want the top 1%. You can then define particular characteristics that you want. So say you wanted a black suit. You can start then adapting what you're looking for very, very simply. It is a nice, easy, straightforward platform to use. And that's what I like about this, is it's just so straightforward. And again, cold-blooded creeps. I'll click on cold-blooded creeps, and we can see, these are the items that are up. You can see the prices. You can change the layout and the format as well. You know, you make it what you want. You know, change the settings. You can put OpenSea flags up there as well. Like, it's a naturally intuitive thing. You can also see the sales info, so you can see the depth of the sales, or the depth within the bidding as well. You can see all the recent sales, you know, and you can range it from a 7-day to a 30-day. Again, just a really nice, simple way of showing these things. I just think this is so good, and I think it's so on point. And all you really need with this is just to get you, like, if you've ever traded on OpenSea, you know how bloody easy it is. This is the same thing, really, except it's an aggregator that tells you the prices across looks rare, what X2, Y2, as well as OpenSea. And 0% market fees. Like, that's a big plus, because the market fees, you know, on OpenSea or any of the other platforms are there, and they suck. So the fact, you know, there you go, it's actually godly to use sniping before it even hits NFT nerds and gem. See, so you can snipe faster on this as well. If you're unfamiliar with what sniping is where you basically pick that crypto, that NFT up nice and fast before you all of a sudden start seeing it landing on the sites that people use for their information. Again, really clever. And when you look at the backers and you look at the fact that that they're actually currently doing more volume than OpenSea. They have overtaken OpenSea in terms of daily volume. Now, OpenSea was by far and away the most used platform. The fact that Blur have overtaken OpenSea, and they've only been up and running since October of last year, clearly this resonates with a lot of NFT traders, and the token itself behind the platform, of course, is going to have some success. I actually think this can run up to $10 pretty well. The only question would be fundamentally revolving around the total supply. There is a question there because there's not clear or transparent information on the token release schedule that I've seen. And I have looked multiple times. Maybe I've just missed it, which is fair enough if I have missed it. But obviously if like 3 billion tokens all of a sudden came out in the next year, I wouldn't be saying $10 because you'd be looking at 30 billion market cap. I think that's out of reach. But a 3 billion, 4 billion market cap, very easy to reach when it's now the most traded platform for NFTs. And this is the big thing for me. Look, aggregators have such a good use case. This also has zero gas, so there's no fees. And fees are something that cut into your profit with NFTs along with the secondary royalties. So the fact that Blur have resolved some of these big problems for NFT traders, this can do some damage. And $10 feels like a really achievable target. It's very, very recent. That's the only thing, is that there might be a recency bias there. And we might be overly enthused about the platform, and then, you know, in 6 months' time, OpenSea might have taken over again. But as of right now, it's beating OpenSea, it's beating LooksRare, it's beating the established NFT marketplaces that have been around for a while, and it's only been out for 5 months. So $10, yeah, it can hit $10. But it's got to maintain that level of users. As long as it is the most used platform, sky's the limit. But what do you guys think? If you're an NFT trader, do you really get excited about the fact that, you know, you're not going to lose more money on secondary royalties, or the fact that you're not going to pay trading fees? Does that entice you more to start utilizing their platform? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're a returning viewer, hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel. These videos will make you money, and karma's a real thing. Do something nice like subscribe, your karma points will go up. Trust me. And guys, if you want to see the coins I own that are in my portfolio, go to copymycrypto.com. On the site, I share my portfolio. I release videos every day talking about the markets. We've had pinpoint accuracy on them for months and months and months now. We also have tutorials that are set up for beginners. If you're a crypto beginner, these are ideal for you. They guide you at the beginning of your crypto journey. Anytime I make changes to my portfolio, whether it's adding new coins or adding to positions I've already got, or selling off a position, the members are alerted in real time. And guys, we have called huge winners on the site. We've called huge winners on this channel. No one in 2020, no crypto YouTuber out there was talking about Phantom as a big gainer other than myself. Created a course in 2020, about the best crypto investment of 2020. It was all about Phantom and why it would 100x or more. It wasn't fluke. I was bang on, and I will find another Phantom. And the thing is when I do, I'm not going to create a course like last time. I'm simply just going to go onto my site and do what I do with every coin I own, which is tell the members about the coin, tell them the gains I think the coin can have, and tell the members the percentage of my money I'm putting in. And if they want to copy along, they can. If that sounds good to you, taking all the work out of your crypto investing, taking out those 20,000 hours worth of research you've got to do to find the next big gainer, go read the site now. And just remember that everything that you read on that site, you can verify yourself on this YouTube channel's history. And if you like it, maybe I'll see you there, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.